You know what? A lot of people ask, like, what's astral projecting? Let me break it down for y'all so y'all understand how astral projecting works. Astral projecting, right? That's you have a magnetic field around your body. And astral projecting is when you go inside your magnetic field. It's like your mind goes in your field. You leave your body to go in the field. Now, once you're in the field, you could connect to any other fields in the world, in the universe, and other dimensions and other frequencies because the magnetic field itself is a resonating frequency. It's very malleable and it could go from like zero to infinity in numbers. So when you astral project, a lot of people first learn about it in like REM sleep when they half awake, half asleep. Yeah, that usually gives you the ability because your mind is freed from the body. It gives you the ability to go into the magnetic field. Once you're in the magnetic field, it's like you left your body, but you're in a field. It's a different color. It's a different space. You don't see things like how you vividly see outside and everything. You see energy mostly, but this energy is interpreted in you as pictures the same way like we look at electrical signals and we interpret it inside of our head as images. Same thing. So once you're able now to go into your magnetic field, the rest of it is crazy. The magnetic field itself is infinite possibilities of things. It's anything you imagine and anything you could think of is in there. Monsters, real things, history, the Akashic records, consciousness, the ancestors, God, Jesus, everything is in there. Even things that's not real. That's because everything have a magnetic field and everything got an image to it once it's inside the field. So it's like everything comes alive. Now, those people that do a lot of meditation, they could go into the field on their own without going into a sleep mode or whatever. Through meditation, they could see into it. Let me see. I'll give you the best example is the story of Hermes. When he go into meditation, he sees the dragon. So you get to see that the meditation is not a dark meditation, it's a visual meditation. You see things and you do things. How you doing? And so being that it's a visual meditation and you're going to see, like for instance with Hermes the dragon, you're going to have to understand the astral world. It's a whole different science. It's a whole metaphysics in itself. So once you enter, and to enter this, you have to go through the dragon. You have to meet the dragon. It's not like he's the one that's going to be greeting you or something. What he is, he's the entrance. He's actually a cave that you go through, but this cave is actually the eye of the dragon. But you won't know for a long time. You really think you're going in a cave, just like a lot of y'all in your dreams. You feel you're going in a cave, or the same thing when you're going underwater. That underwater is the magnetic field. The magnetic field is a wave. It stay waving because of your mind, the sound and vibration. So when you go in it, you actually going to be in some type of thought process or image in your mind or illusion that you're in water, you're swimming, you're in a boat. Anything to do with waving is you're in the magnetic field. Anything to do with caves or house or building, going in the entrance of something, a circle, a square, a doorway, you're entering the eye of the dragon. Those is the only two ways you could go. There is no dream. I can't even tell you what a dream is, and you can't even tell yourself. In your head, when you say dream, you just know it's an imagination, it's an illusion, it's images. No, dream is when the body sets and the spirit and the soul now that's to activate and do their work. They got another world that's resonating at higher frequencies, so that's what they do. So when you astral project now, your mind is active, but your physical bodies are still in rest. And your mind now participate with your soul and spirit in events. It's the soul itself got 13 levels to it, just like the spirit has 13 levels to it. Now, the thing was that humans, when they're born, they're not actually connected to their soul and they're not connected to your spirit. You're only connected to a spirit, but it's the animal spirit of the earth, the universe. It's the same spirit. You have to ascend now and acquire your soul. That's like the rebirth, or getting into your higher self. That's the stuff in the Bible that they always talk about, how you're going to be born again, or if you hear somebody sacrificing somebody but they don't do it. It's all about killing the lower animal spirit and ascending to your higher soul. And once you connect to your soul knits itself to the spirit, because like the saying go, you can't put new wine in old wineskin. So the spirit is too, the soul is too pure to be part of the physical body. So it has to be a mediator that comes in between. And you have to cleanse yourself first. You understand? And just cleansing is you get rid of the old you, everything. You can't come into the new you with any type of old habits. And this is the higher self you now. And that self now was able, the soul, to interact with it so that it could connect. Once it connects now, it knits. It knits light. You could say light energy, because these is light beings. Being that we're the lowest resonating frequency, we're physical. These other beings, they resonate higher. It's like a piece of ice that's just vibrating atomically slow. You can see it's a solid ice, but it's gas when it vibrates real fast. You see it as vapors, but it's still water. So this is all it is. Those beings is just a higher resonating frequency, and you have to make the knit. And the knit is different frequencies of yourself that exist in your magnetic field, or what you got called your aura. They connect through these light, you could say, elevators or dimensional parts to you that you don't see. If you was to actually see it, your actual aura field is about this high, and this is not what you're projecting. And you could project it infinitely across the universe. It's easy, too easy. I could fill this space up. You see the noise in my hand coming in? Look in my palm, like up on this area over here. Watch. You see, I could grow my field and keep it going far. I'm not even really pushing now or doing anything too hard. But as you can see how I'm vibrating and shaking, how it works. I mastered the feel. Everything I do is with the feel. With it, you will see how my forehead is going to get crazy. So whatever you see, the noise between my forehead and my hand, it's a field there too. It's like a buoyancy right here. You could grow your magnetic field, and you could do different things with it. So this is how you connect through that field that I was just showing. If you saw any noise or any type of distortions in there, that's how it works. Through there, you move through subatomical particles, which give you like eyes into the universe. You could use all subatomical particles as like the eye of Ra. And so you could see, that's how seers see, psychics feel, stuff like that. You could go into deeper part of it. That's mysticism. You get deeper into that. You use your hands for healing. It's the same energy that goes through your hands. I could show you, but that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, what goes on now is that you could push your energy all the way across the universe. Once you're able to push your energy that far, you're able to go inside of it and go anywhere you want in the universe. And that's what astral traveling is. That's how you astral travel. So I also want y'all to understand how it works. It's not some frivolous thing where you think you pop up at your house and you're in front of it and you're walking around the streets and all that stuff. There is levels to it of that, but it's not perceived that way in reality. It don't work like that. That's like an imaginary astral travel. And you do it in the dream world, and you can go in anybody's house and you can visit them and see them. Yes, I'm not talking the actual, what you're talking about is, what's that? Teleporting. I'm not talking teleport, I'm talking astral traveling. There's a difference, okay? You can't teleport from one place to another. Astral traveling is a whole different thing. Alright, y'all. One love.